Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, I can see all the names again. Everybody's here. Welcome, everyone. Oh, yes. Well, my phone just told me that I'm live. It's good, isn't it? Technology. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wonderful, everyone. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hi, Ruth. Hello, Jan. Hello, Laurie, Helen, William. Hello, Angela, Kim. Too many. Oh, another Angela. Hello, Susie, Diana. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Wendy, Carol, Deborah. Hello, Linda. Hello, Dirk. Hi, how are you? He just brought me my tea. Look. Hi, Julie. How are you? Oh my goodness, so many names. And yes, we had a Zoom last night, and lots of those people are here again as well. Oh, it was lovely. Those who missed it, you really missed something, okay? We are planning another one. So keep an eye out for the next one. I will announce it here. And yes, it's really it's a social thing. Yes, I show them the pattern, but still we were chatting and we were having a little laugh, and it was just great. And we met Manon's dog, and I think she's called Maggie. Oh my goodness, such a little sweet dog. So yeah, so it was great that we had such a lovely time. Yes, we were supposed to be crocheting, and I think a lot they all did. They all did. I did less. I was chatting. I was chatting. So yes, we had a really lovely time, and we will do it again. And I realized, obviously, this was Saturday evening. A lot of people have commitments, obviously. But the next time we will do again in little batches, I think, because then, we can spread it all over the weekend. I have to admit. I have to admit, I have been very busy this weekend, and I sort of kind of decided to run those Zoom classes or Zoom community together, come togethers, at the end of the month. So the last weekend of the month, sort of going into next month. And I just happened to be doing my Cal filming this weekend because, yeah, I haven't been able to do it yet, and my nails are freshly done. All these things you have to take into consideration, okay? So so this is why I am filming the Cal this weekend. So of course that then coincided with the Zoom call, and yes, it would have been too much. But yes, Julie, mine is going as well. Yeah. We both had a headache this afternoon, and yeah, I'm luckily it's going. Yes. So, that way I limited it a little bit this time, but of course the pattern didn't call for 3 sessions because this is what we made. Now, if you haven't watched the video, if you don't know what this is, please, please go and watch the video. I had someone say on the Facebook group, I read the post just now, and she said, last week I thought this was a silly object. But I don't do silly, not really. Everything I come up with or everything I pass on to you has some practical value, has a reason for being, right? So this is a hand towel. And I have to say, I have had one of these in my kitchen for years. It's been in use, it's been in and out of the washing machine. And I thought the other day when I was, chucking it in the wash, I thought, why don't we crochet one? So this is lots of fabric hanging off a loop, which you can hang in your kitchen to dry your hands. And you can use it in your downstairs toilet as a guest towel. You can have children have their own to encourage them to wash their hands. Exactly, Susan. There we go. But then she said she didn't think it was a silly thing now that she's made it, and she's going to make more. So I'm really happy. So this is a very good make if you wanted to sell this at craft fairs. Make them in Christmas colors, make them in sunny colors, make them striped. Oh my goodness, there was one lady who made a striped version yesterday. It was glorious. It was so lovely. So yes, this is made of one ball of king cole cotton soft, but you can easily make up colors. You can easily use up your stash, you know, and make a striped one. Yes, trust me and trust the process. Exactly, right? So this is a different shape of hand towel. Very easy for us to make. Yes, we could have made lots of rows and then made a loop and hang it off our door handle just like this. But isn't this so much more fun? I asked yesterday, the James C. Brett sales rep came to see us, and I showed him this and I said, "What do you think it is?" And he said, "An Easter hat." I was like, "No, it's not a hat." And then he said, "A cake cover." And I'm like, no, it's not a cake cover. And then when I told him, he went, "Of course." And yes, he said, "You've got lots of fabric to find to dry your hands." So yes, well, yeah, men, of course. Now I Dirk knew what it was because of course we've already got one. We already have that particular object in our kitchen, so he knew what it was. Not that he uses it. One day, hey, one day. So there we go. Go and have a look at this video, at this tutorial. Share it with other like-minded people. If you think like, in another crochet group, look at what I made. This is something new. This is a completely new item. I've never seen this before in our community, in our crochet community. Share it with them and show them, because I really think this is a very good seller as well. Once people know what it is, it will it will be something that they will buy in multiple colors for all the rooms, or all the rooms in their house where they can use this, like the toilet, the bathroom, and the kitchen. Right, so there we go. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yes, put it on your apron. That Pam, I always wear an apron. It's so nice to cook with an apron because you've got your pocket, you can put stuff in it. I always have a tissue in there, but also indeed, I used to put my tea towel on my side, but now that I have multiple of these, yeah, you can tie it onto your apron and have it there for wiping your hands. Exactly. See, all the things that we can make with our stash or with the yarn that you can have. We sell this yarn. We've got all the colors of the cotton soft. I think Dirk just mentioned there's 47 shades in it. So you can go down the bright, the pastels, the white, the black, all kinds of colors, mix them up, but it takes one ball. And I thought, this amount of rows that I could do with one ball gives you enough fabric to be able to dry. You can make it bigger, but then of course it takes more than a ball. And I wanted this to be an item that was easily priced if you sell it or if you gift it, because one ball, that's your price. Then you know how much money you've spent to make this gift. Not that always matters, but for some people it does. So you know what the value is of what you're giving away. Okay, so that's why I designed it like that. So anyway, yes, making pancakes. Oh, I would love some. How do you have yours? Yes, Tony, isn't it just? Yes, it's a great pattern where you can just sit and we decided yesterday as well that it's a great travel project, because once you know how it works, you know it, and you'll just need one ball and your crochet hook. and off you go. And if you know how long it takes you to use up a ball, then you know approximately how many balls you have to take to go on this journey. If you know it's a 5-hour train journey, you can take 2 balls, because if you know it takes you so long to use up a ball, then you'll be covered. Okay. And of course, coming back as well. I mean, I'm just joking here. But I always work with how long is it? How long does it take me to use up yarn? And then I calculate from there. So, yes, a very good travel project. So that's what we decided yesterday as well. Yeah. Yes, if you have a fridge handle, if you have that sticking out, you can put your thing around it with a button, indeed. But I have, of course, a handle on my kitchen that sticks out a little bit, so I can hang it out, hang it on there. So that's great. Yeah. So you do have to make sure that you can hang it on your radiator or on your little hook if you have one in the bathroom. So see how that goes. See how that goes. Yes, Tracy, I know you like, making big things, but the thing is, for me on the channel as well, I can't keep on making big things because people are like overwhelmed. So sometimes I do make a smaller thing, and for me as well, it makes it easier. I've got another video, right? I have to have a balance of big things and small things to be able to keep up producing 2 videos a week. Okay, 2 videos a week, balloons, and then the live as well. It takes a lot to produce those videos, because in a weekend you can't, sometimes you can't make one video. You're sometimes just doing the project. So I do really have to make sure that I do film and I come up with shorter and easier to make a video of project. So, yesterday in the Zoom as well, I already discussed the next one. So, at the end of March, we will have the next date, the next Zoom date, and the next project that we're going to make. So, hopefully, you'll be keeping an eye out for that. I will be announcing it in the live as well. And then the pattern will come for sale, and then you'll buy it, and then you get the Zoom link because we'll have your email from you buying the pattern. That's how it works. So, but that's for later on in the year, in the month. Honestly, what am I thinking? Thank you, Tracy. So, have we had an answer yet for which pancakes we're having? Well, it is later in the year. Yeah, I know, but not quite that far, darling. Where's the pancake reply? Come on, Love to Craft. I need to know. I need to know because pancakes is one of those things. Pancakes, my kids, well, they still love pancakes, although Rachel is vegan now. I have this vegan pancake recipe, and oh my goodness, when she comes over, that's the ones I have to make for her. I still make the same ones for myself, Thomas and Dirk, but for her, I have to make her vegan version. And yeah, I have to make the American pancakes for Thomas. They're little thick ones, so smaller but thick. And then he wants yogurt, or Greek yogurt, banana, honey, and all that with it. Rachel has the vegan banana pancakes, sort of banana with flour and some sort of liquid. But yeah, where are we? Has she replied yet? We're all guessing here. Come on. Sorry, Love to Craft, no pressure. Ah. No, Wendy, you haven't missed too much. Nutella, yes. We like the Candico syrup. So it's black sugar syrup. That's what we like as well. Yes, you do need plain dresses. This is not a plain dress. Look, it's got a flower on it. But yes, she's probably making the pancakes. Yeah, she'll come back in a minute and then we can ask her again. But yes, I mean, we've had a lovely week, not only making our towel here, but also the bag. So we have got the, sorry, I was reading a comment which I don't really understand. Chris, what do you mean? Can you explain, please? So we have already, so this is the bag that came out this week. It's a very sturdy and thick bag made with 8 strands or 9 strands. Anyway, I took a long time making this because I needed to be very, very careful with my wrist, with my arm, because of course doing the 8 strands is very hard work. So I am going to tell you now, if you are working on the bag now, on the tote bag, stop working, put it away, and leave it there for a couple of days. Because some of our subscribers have been very naughty. Well, stubborn, more like. They finished it already. How can you do that in 2 or 3 days? It's so painful. Ingrid has been told off yesterday because she did it in like from Thursday until yesterday and she finished her bag. She had a blister in her hand. Look, I do not want to be responsible for sprained wrists, sprained arms, sprained shoulders, blisters, or broken nails or whatever because you've been working on this bag for too much. Okay? You finished the bag as well, Holly. How? How? Oh my goodness. Do you know, I took such a long time. Why did I take such a long time? I have to admit, I don't know whether you can see, but from about there all the way up there, I did that really quickly. But this part, oh my goodness, it took months. But then maybe I was doing something else. Maybe I was doing something else. Oh, Chris, I know what you mean now, but that's not even on the cards. Okay. You always get the video and you always get the blog pattern. Okay. So you can make this. There's no problem. The purchased pattern is always after the cal has finished. You get a lovely embellished pattern that you can buy. If you then, after 6 months, want to do the pattern, want to do the cal, then you have got to buy the pattern because we only let you have the pattern for free for 6 months. Okay, but the videos are still there. There's always a way to make this. Okay, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about it at all. Is this your first cal? Because we've always worked the same way. Right. Yes. And so the zoom indeed, the pattern for this, is that what you're confused about? Because we only do Zoom sessions for smaller projects. It's got nothing to do with the cal. It's got nothing to do with bigger projects. It's small projects. It's meant as a social get together. Yes, I show you how to do it. And yes, I will tell you off if you do too much. But no, I mean, it's a fun thing, really. It's just an opportunity for us to connect, to get to know you a little bit better, for you to see me in a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere, and to crochet together, to actually crochet together, because this is something that I had to stop doing during this live. I can't possibly sit here and crochet because I'm already multitasking in my head with what I need to tell you and what I need to be doing and saying and all kinds of things like that. So That's what happens, okay? So the Zoom is something completely different. We've made, what did we make last time? Oh yes, the happy shawl, which was a really simple way of making a shawl. This is also very simple, very nice to do, and so we just did it together. The next pattern will also be something really nice, but we're going to split it up in several Zooms over that weekend. So that's a different thing. So I hope, Chris, that I have been able to. Ah, yes, okay. Ah, no, I have done several. No, I have done several cals. Okay. um, I hope this has cleared up everything that might have been confusing. Vinita, oh my goodness. I tried to program the Zoom for a time that would be okay for you, and it turned out that it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my word. I'm going to have to make changes there. So you're going to have to tell me which is a better time. So next time we will do different timings again, so that for certain people it will be easier and for other people it will be not so easy. But yes, there is no single time that is going to be ideal for everyone. It's just impossible. Yes, Julia, good idea, good idea. So we might not do it during the month that there is a cal going on, but then the month after we'll do it again. So I'm going to try and do a Zoom session weekend with either 1, 2, or 3 sessions at the end of every month, apart from when there is a cal going on. Okay, so see how it goes. We see how it goes. And of course, that means I have to come up with smaller projects, and that's fine for the channel as well, because I need to, alternate between bigger and smaller projects. Fantastic, Claudia. So do we know which pancakes there are now? No. I think she's just eating them. I think she's eating them. Yeah, they've gone. Love to craft. Sorry I kept you waiting, Anya. I was busy cooking and trying not to burn the pancakes. What are you having with them? What we want to know what you're having with them. Where are you? Tell us. Yes, Alison, there's always the way. If you've missed the live, you can always go back to it, okay? It is recorded by YouTube. It will be uploaded straight away almost, and even the chat will be there. So if you wait for a little while, the chat will also be there. You know, do you remember Natasha, who also took part in the Zoom, the first Zoom we did with the Happy Shawl? Well, she doesn't have time on Sunday evenings to watch the live, but she watches it on Monday morning, and I get these text messages from her saying, "Oh, Anya, I like that," or "I like, oh, I never knew this." So she's watching it. So that's really nice of her to do that. But yeah, this is her routine. So every Monday morning she's watching my live. So right. Okay. So she's having them with butter and syrup. Thank you. We really needed to know that. So in the meantime, love to craft, there are loads of suggestions in the chat. So if you are stuck for what you want to put on your pancake, go and have a look. And I saw some bacon and maple syrup coming past as well. Yeah, I love that. I love that too. There was a reaction, I think, was there a reaction from Vinita? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being there, Vinita, because that is dedication. That is dedication. Yes, of course, you were finally eating. We did think that. We thought you were either making them or eating them, and that you would be back. Of course, you would be back. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. So I've got a list because There was too many things I have to tell you. So yes, we are looking a little bit bare at the moment, because there's not that much on my sofa today. But of course, this is because we are getting ready for the Cal. And yes, indeed, I have mentioned it a couple of times now. We are getting there. So I am filming for the Cal. Dirk is packing the packs for the Cal, and darlings, you know, we always try to have Wendy packs and Starcraft packs, and we have been able to secure the the Wendy colors, but also the Starcraft colors, because you know they're having supply issues at the moment. I did tell you 2 weeks ago we had their marketing manager here. I think she's marketing manager. And she has promised that we would have all the colors, even though some of them are out of stock. We are getting their colors next week. So, well, we've got some already, I think. Sales and marketing. Okay. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have them by next week. And then Dirk will be making those packs as well. The Wendy packs are ready, and the Starcraft packs will be there as well. So it's good news if you are a Starcraft girl or if you are a Wendy girl. We have both the packs available. Now, next week, Sunday, is not yet the launch of the Cal, but you want to watch this live, because next week, Sunday, we are going to, and I say we are going to tell you all about the birth of this Cal, how this Cal can be done, even if you have not got any experience with crochet, mosaic crochet, and we will have a special guest. So I'm saying we because there'll be someone joining me. One of our moderators will join me to tell you all about how she made this Cal. And we will be showing the blanket for the first time. Simply me, there is no difference. They're both the same. Yes, Krista, there are some color differences, but they're working on that. Yes, I think wait. Butter and confections. Yeah, okay. So there we go. So the Cal is all happening. Aha, Nancy, thank you for that. So next week we have US daylight saving time. So it begins on Sunday. So it'll be on a different time. So wait to see what time it is. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Okay. So keep that in mind, so you know what time you will have to join the live. But it is. Oh no, Jan. Will you be unemployed? Oh my goodness. So yes, make sure you check the timing. So in Canada as well. Okay. So yes, so the next week we will be showing you the blanket, telling you all about how my mystery person made this. And then the week after, it will be the official launch. The packs will go on sale, and we will have the lookbook and everything happening as well. Okay. Yes, this is what I am getting at this shawl. A little bit more patience. I will tell you all about it. All about it. So we are also today, I am also going to talk today about the theme of tonight's live. And I wanted to, just to see how many whips you have going on. Yes, so I see that people are still reacting to Jan's. Yes, I mean, of course, all kinds of things happen at the moment, and this is very sad, Jan. I hope you'll be able to find something else. Would you be still wanting to find something else? Or will you just become a full-time crocheter and sell your makes? It's all a possibility. Yes, so I hope you'll get yourself sorted and it all happens for a reason, I am sure. But yes, so a lot of um shops from are they all closing or is it just some of them? I mean, the majority, obviously. But yeah, it's strange because I thought, it was like crafting was booming business almost. Ah, we'll be closing entirely. Oh my goodness. So yes, so how many whips? Hmm. Well, I am here, as you know, to help you feel better, to help you grow in your crochet, and to help you feel not guilty about the amount of whips you have going on, you see. Because actually, it's good to have more than one. Yes, you should have multiple whips. You should not just have one. Multiple whips is the way to go. Tracy, that's quite a lot actually, 15, but why not? So this way, if you have more than one whip, then that will allow you to choose. Yes, Nancy, why? To choose what you will be working on that day or that moment. And you know how we craft for our happiness, or we craft for mindfulness, we craft for anxiety. Sometimes, well, most of the time, crochet is our therapy. And if you are not in a very good mood, or you've got a little bit of and you're a bit of and you think, right, I'm going to do some crochet, take my mind off things. So you have one project, and that one project is like, oh, long rows, boring rows. And then really, it doesn't make you happy, that particular project. But if you have different ones, and that moment in time when you're feeling a little bit down, you just want some fun things to do, like circles or short rows, and you can have a choice of what you are doing, then actually you can choose the whip that's going to make you the happiest. You can choose the whip that you're going to enjoy the most. And that is why you should have multiple whips. So if anybody accuses you of having too many whips, just say, no, it's part of my therapy. It's part of my therapy to be able to choose which which project I'm going to be working on, which is going to give me most satisfaction, most joy, and most help. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes. It's therapy. So you need to be able to choose which kind of therapy you want that day. Aha, yes, Kim. very good idea as well. So, as well, some physiotherapists, she says, say having multiple whips prevents muscle strain. So, if you're using different hooks and different stitches, see, again, put that whip away, put the tote bag away. You've done enough of that now. Go back to a thinner hook. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Yes, Jan, you can't get bored. It does away with boredom. There's always something fresh. And also, you're using your brain. So, yes, you say you can't get bored, but really, when we change pattern, when we change what we are doing, our brain has to think, and our brain is working, and our brain is getting exercise. And that's important as well for any anxiety that we have or any worries that we are experiencing. If our brain can just concentrate on something else, it will help. It will help. Yes, Angela, you cannot have too many whips. Make sure, though, that, and this is something I have said as well, if you have got a whip that's in the naughty corner and it stays in the naughty corner, there's no point in keeping it. Frog it, make something else with it. Okay? I've done that recently as well. I was making something and I was finding time to work on it, but then it just landed in the naughty corner because I kept thinking, how am I going to film it? It's not practical. It's not this. It's not that. It's gone. I made a decision. It's gone. So, yes, you have multiple whips, but if you find that you don't like one, if you find you're not working on it, if you find it's not working, do something else with the yarn. That's money sitting in a bag that you're not using. You need to make sure that you have the yarn that you are working with, the whip, the project, that it's all working so that you have invested that money and that it's going to be something. Makes sense, right? And again, you will have less of a guilty feeling if you know that all your whips are valid whips. Yeah. Why are you saying bummer, Vicky? Did you say something else earlier? Why is that? Joni, fantastic. Yes, Tracy. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Well done. And now you're chilling. Fantastic. Yes, Deborah. When in doubt, rip it out. Exactly. Yes, Vicky. Stress crocheting. Yeah. If you need to have the project be simple, hopefully you'll have a simple project there, a simple whip. If you really want to concentrate and you have your brain power, you really want to, you know, stop thinking about everything else and just concentrate on a complicated project, you've got it there, right? So this is a type, yeah, thick hook, thinner hook, lots of threads, thick thread, thin thread, things like that. So make sure you have a multitude of different types of whips so you can pick and choose, pick and mix, pick and mix. Yes, Jan, maybe you should count them. Alison, fantastic. I have several, some easy, some hard to suit my mood. That is exactly why you need lots of whips. Yes, of course, Alison, you are forced to being patient, but at least you've got the variety. Once you can get started again, you can start with an easy, lacier project so you're not straining your hand too much. Yes. Yeah, one to suit every mood. Yeah. Someone else as well. Yeah. You keep wanting to organize the journal, but well, you'll just have to. Well, if Tracy, if you stop making the bag, you can start doing the journal. Oh my goodness. Yes. So Elizabeth, you're remembering them. Yeah, don't worry about it. But also, what I would also say is make sure you have your whips organized. You see, when I have several things going on, I have them in bags, special project bags. I have different kinds of bags. I have that basket. I have this. I have that. So they are organized. My whips are not just in a plastic bag thrown in the corner of the room. Okay. Make sure you have a system. If you have a system, then it's organized. And then also for you, it's easy to choose. You've got an overview. You're like, right, okay, I have these bags. This is all a whip. Which one was that? Which one was that? Ah, yeah, this is an easy one. That's what I need today. That's what I'm going to take. And that's what I'm going to get the most joy out of today. And that's what you have to do. Be organized, have multiple whips, choose what you want to do, and get the most out of your crochet. Don't have your crochet sitting in a plastic bag on the floor. I know some of you have. Get the most out of your crochet by having it organized, by choosing to work on different whips at different times, advancing them all. And if there is one that you just don't want to work on, one that's not working, one that's not bringing you joy, just rip it out. Reclaim the yarn, reclaim that money, and start something else with it. Yes. Also, of course, if there are projects that you are working on currently, make sure you know what hook size you leave the hook with them, or write it all down on a piece of paper. Make sure that actually you can go and just take them and use them. Excuse me. Mary, exactly. Easy to see through. Yes. Mm-hmm. Keep the pattern with the whip. Yeah. I know, Tracy. So little time and so much left to do, right? So start crocheting now. Start making the most of every minute. Every minute. Fantastic, Hella. 12-point star. Yeah. Frogging projects you don't remember. See, this is what shouldn't happen, okay? If you have that many projects, or if you haven't worked on it for that long and you don't remember what you were doing, or you can't find a pattern, or yeah, frog it and reclaim it. That's what I call it. Sort of reclaim the yarn, use it again for something else. Take a photo on your phone. Yeah. Wendy, I know, I feel the same. My job gets in the way. Yeah, I know. Exactly the same situation here. Yeah. Yes, so Annick, indeed. So some people put their whips in those plastic see-through boxes, and I wish I had space for that here. And that you can stack those in your craft room or wherever you keep your projects. And yeah, that is a lovely way to do it. Of course, if you have the space. You know those pink and green project bags that we sold. I've got one of those, so that's something I use. And then that Kallax bag I use, this one will probably become a project bag, although I have been using this to transport my painting in Friday. So I had my paints, my brushes, and some of my paper in there. When I went to my friend Amanda, we do yoga together, but we didn't do yoga on Friday. We decided to do something else, and we painted. So we did painting yoga. Don't tell Dirk. But yeah, so she just didn't feel like yoga. So she had a bit of a week, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to take my painting stuff. And I gave her a painting book and everything, and she loved it. She loved it. So she's still sending me pictures of extra painting that she's been doing. No, those project bags were a one-off. They were like the end of the line, and we bought them and we sold them, and that was it. We can't get any more, which is a real shame because they were lovely, weren't they? Yeah. IKEA bags are great as well. Yeah, indeed. And yes, Ivy, exactly. Have a small project that you can just do, you know? Um, Doctors' waiting rooms, hospital waiting rooms, any train journeys, commute, all that, you know? So yes, that that is also for me. I have a small shopping bag that I put that in as well. So whenever we go somewhere, I quickly put something in the bag, and then I know I have something to do. So yeah. Right, everyone. Yes, a photo is a great idea. Yes. Take photos of your whips to make sure. Yeah, I generally just go to YouTube for my or I'm generally filming it as well on my phone, so I just go back to my videos and see what hook I was using. Each to their own. But yes, if you want to use your crochet as your therapy, as a little bit of mindfulness, then make sure you have got several whips so you can choose the project that you think is going to give you most joy. And who was it? Mary Kondo, whatever her name was, does it give you joy? No, we get rid of it. Does it give you joy? Yes, we keep it and we work on it. Okay, so do the same thing with your whips, but do not feel guilty about having multiple whips, because now you have got a reply when somebody says, but how many things are you working on? And then you can say, but this is the kind of therapy I'm doing. This is part of my therapy, and my therapy now allows me to choose whichever gives me the most joy on whichever particular day I'm doing this. Okay, you've got your reply ready. Ah, yes, Rebecca, fantastic. That's somebody else said that as well. Of course, when you finish one of your whips, that is the ultimate happiness, right? So you can show it off, you can take pictures, you can start using it, or you can gift it. And Rebecca says she has a whip list on her phone with the hook size. This is a good idea. So making a little note in itchy nose. Ooh. Uh, sorry about that. In on an iPhone, you get these notes. Let me show you one, an empty one. Yeah, look. So you've got like a piece of paper, and you can start writing. So you can make a list, and you can even have tick boxes. I think I'm not that clever, but I think you can have tick box. Yes, look, there's a tick box. It's a circle at the moment. Can I tick it? Oh no, I don't think you can tick it. But anyway, it will work. So you can make a little list, and of course, yes, why not date them and then tick them off and keep them on your list? Yeah, with the circles you can tick. Fantastic, Rebecca. Yes, a very good idea. Thank you for that. Yeah, always a small project with you for doctor's visit, travel, car. Yeah, same here. Yeah. Yes, Ingrid, this is it. If I don't take a project with me, I feel like I'm wasting time. I'm just sitting there thinking, I could have done 10 stitches. I could have done 20 stitches by now. you know, Even if like at the moment, I'll be very honest with you, I don't have a whip because It's completely different for me, of course, okay? I am filming the cowl, so I am crocheting all day, but I am filming the cowl, so that's my whip. But if I have to go to the doctor, for example, tomorrow or the dentist or whatever, you've got to go and sit in a waiting room. Then I'm like, what am I going to take with me? What am I going to do? I need a whip right now. So then I will come up with something like, oh, I'll make another one of these, or oh, I'll make another one of, you know. So very often, not very often, very rarely, I don't have a whip. And if I don't, I will just repeat something that I know by heart and I can do. Just for the fact that I don't want to sit there and be, you know, twiddling my thumbs, not doing anything. Of course, for me, um, sometimes it also works to just sit on my phone and go and find inspiration for colors and things like that. So I do that as well. Sort of, but then people just think, oh, she's on her phone. Well, in fact, actually, I might be planning the next cal, but nobody knows. But yeah, I always find something to do, something that I can put towards, my channel. Always doing something for the channel. There's somebody speaking German, and you're replying to Charlotte. Hmm. Is that Charlotte? I can't see where you're replying to. Yes, Hella. I'm going to love to. Wow, you still haven't finished your border on the Lizzie blanket. Now the thing is, there's a lot of happiness to be derived from an actual finished whip. Okay. Oh my goodness. Practice stitches, very good idea as well, Ivy. Yeah. Yes, so very small projects are ideal, but for me as well, yes, if it's a last minute thing, I will just look on my phone for inspiration for other things, and I have found sometimes things that, because that takes time as well, and better spend some time when I wouldn't have anything else to do, doing that kind of thing, than precious sleep time or something like that. So, right, okay, so I would like to now finally start talking about the shawl that I am wearing. So, oh my goodness, this shawl, it's a fantastic colorway. So first of all, we are using James C. Brett Emotions for this shawl. And I'll stand up. I had my blanket on my lap just in case Layla came over. Look, this is the shawl. And we have all the colors of the range. Oh, I've got to stand here. Oh, come closer. There we go. Look at this. And this, you might think it looks like the virus shawl, but it might look like it, but so much easier. Oh my goodness, it's so much easier. It's a 2-row repeat. So, virus shawl is like 4 rows. This one is a lot easier, and one of the rows goes really quickly as well. So this one, I used 3 balls of this yarn, James C. Brett Emotions. This one is the color Interest. And we have all the range on our website. So if you want to have a look, go and have a look. They are fantastic colors. But this one in particular is an interesting. So this color is Interest, and it's a very interesting colorway. I really loved. Oh, I'm showing you the back. Can you believe it? This is the front. So yes, there is a back and a front to it. But to be honest, I think you can, it doesn't really matter if It doesn't really matter if you wear it inside out. It's pretty on both sides. So yes, this is the shawl. And of course, this shawl was finished just in time to go to Paphos. And so this is now been christened the Paphos shawl. We have a lookbook on Wednesday, and we have the tutorial and the pattern on Friday. So you can make this without buying the pattern, but there will be a pattern for you to buy if you want it. And like I said, it's a 2-row repeat. It's really easy. There's no funny, well, there is a funny, obviously, there's always a funny thing that you have to do on the side, but it makes sense this time. Well, I thought anyway. So I hope you will like this shawl. I used 3 balls of emotions. I can't remember whether I said that already. Emotions are 150 grams, so don't forget. So that's a ball and a half almost. So it's 450 grams of DK roving yarn. So this is not wound the same way as our special DK is, okay? This is a different type of yarn. And as you can see, it's a little bit fluffy. It's a little bit this, but I have to say, roving yarn can be thinner and thicker. Thinner and thicker. I've had roving yarn in the past where it was so thin, it was like a thin thread and you could see it in the stitches. This one, oh my goodness, it's thick and thicker. Oh, I thought Layla was on my leg then. So there are no thin patches. It is thick DK, and then sometimes you have thick parts. So it's a really lovely thick DK roving yarn. And as you can see, the color changes are absolutely amazing. The colors they've put together, and especially in this, oh, why? Especially in this colorway, fantastic, just fantastic. So 3 balls for 1 shawl, and Dirk just said if you buy 6 balls you'll get the pattern for free. Very nice of him. So let me show you the balls from closer up. So these are the colors. This is the happy one. Do you remember the one that we used for the happy shawl? Yeah, I've been playing about with these balls. This is the interest. This is the, which one is this? Is love, I think. Is that optimism? Oh, they all have lovely names. But yes, this is moods. So do go and have a look at the website, and I am sure they will all be just lovely in this pattern, because I do think the color comes out really nice, because you've got shells, and that sort of, if you then have that color, it's a shell in that color. So it's really nice the way it it works with this shawl, because I have to admit, not every variegated yarn suits every stitch pattern, right? But I think this one, it works. See, this is what I mean. Let me hold it like this so I can show you. Look, so here, oh, always that back to front is so, look here. So you've got those pink shells, and then and then nothing else, so, and here we've got that sort of orange shell, and then next to it it's a different color there. Oh, this is so difficult there, and it's because this is mirrored. See, look here. So we've got that color, and then next to it it's different, and things like that. So that's what, when you're making it, you'll see what I mean. But the way this works is, look, you can see the color in the shell from the other side. So because you're changing color very quickly, you can see here inside the shell, you can see the different color. Let me find another example. Look, because of the way it is made. So from a distance, you can't tell that, but from close up, you can. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. So yes, I mean, when I started this, I thought, well, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not this, I like uniform colors for wearables. But this with a black dress, I mean, have you seen me walking down the stairs? Did you see it? Because Derek made this short of when I was walking down the stairs in that arena in Paphos. And he was like, right, so come and walk up, he said, and then go to the right and then come down. I'm like, what do you mean go to the right? So I went to the right and then he said, no, the other right. I'm like, what do you mean? And then he just wanted me to go out of picture and then walk down. And then walk into the frame and then walk down. So so I did, and then I had to show off the shawl. But yes, I had great fun filming the lookbook. So that will be coming out on Wednesday. And I will be there for the live chat, to just tell you all about what happened when we were filming this. And then, no, Giovanna, the new colors will not be until, when did they say, end of, oh yeah, months. It will be months. Because they've only just presented all the new things to their reps and they're still having to come in. So Janine, yes, of course, with the 3 balls, it will make it very, very big. It's more than 250 centimeters wide at the top. Okay, so if you have, why is it stuck? What's happening? Okay, if you have made a shawl before from my channel, and you know how big I make my shawls, and maybe you can adjust. So yes, Julie, you used 2 balls and it worked. Okay. Now the thing is, if you buy 2 balls of this and then you find you want to make it bigger, it's okay. You can buy another lot because dye lot is not going to make much difference here. So, but then if you buy 3 and use 2, you always have 1 left for a happy shawl. See? There's that logic again. It's another whip. Yeah, so I am quite tall, and yeah, so that's, I'm making it for me, obviously, because that's the only measurement I know. But you need to just try if you've been here for a while, you should know which way you have to adjust my patterns to you. And hopefully that you've been able to work that out by now. Yes, the yarn packs will be coming for sale on the, and I don't want to say it without checking the date, because you know what I'm like. I'm more than happy to tell you the wrong date. So next Sunday, we will have all about the CAL. There will be lots of talk about the CAL. I will show you the CAL, but we won't have the packs for sale just yet. But on the 9th of March, we will start selling the packs because, of course, we still need to do some preparation. Okay, so 9th of March, we will sell the packs and the CAL will start on the 18th of April. 18th of April. Yes, so that's the question. How tall am I? I'm 1 meter 76. I don't know how much that is in inches because my doctor has never told me. 176. We've got each extreme. Yeah, so Julie says, I'm sure Anya has me as a tester only because she's short. And so we've got extreme, we've got the each extreme covered. So yes, so I'm quite tall and um, my arm span is quite long as well. No, Linda, we don't have any particular Easter projects because, of course, with Easter being so late and the Cal coming up, it's a bit different. But also some of the projects that are coming out could be Easter projects. So 5'9". Okay. Yes, Laurie, any decay can be used, of course. Um, yeah, any as long as yes. So you're going to be using a DK yarn. This is DK, and yeah, it's a bit of a bigger hook that you need to use, but you'll find that out in the tutorial. Okay. Oh, Angela, you can go with Julie. Oh, Manon, you're quite tall as well. Yeah, Denise. Yeah. Nessa, yes, you can go with in Julie's camp. No, this is just a normal project, Suze. On Wednesday we will have the lookbook, and on Friday we will have the tutorial for this one. Okay. So what have I dropped now? Oh my goodness. That's one of my connector things. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Right, everyone. So let me get dressed again before I say goodbye. I hope we've covered everything that I had to say. Something else, we have got new stock in from these, so there should be plenty if you want some of these emotions. No, the shawl is not the cowl. What do you mean, the cowl? This is the shawl. This is a shawl that we're doing. It's the Paphos shawl. Tracy, we are doing mosaic crochet for the cowl. I have said that before, and I have already mentioned that it's a blanket. Oh, Ingrid, don't be self-conscious because you're tall. Own it. Yes, the cowl is a blanket. Yes, DK for the cowl. Who's cooking? Oh, are you cooking? Don't worry, it will all become clear. Next week, we're going to talk all about the cowl. We will show you the cowl, and then the week after, you can start buying it. So we are this week concentrating on the shawl, the Paphos shawl. I've got a lovely lookbook for you on Wednesday, and we will have the pattern out on Friday. So if you can wait that long, you'll have to. You'll just have to work on those multiple whips that you've got going. Okay. Right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Look at that. And I hope you've had a lovely time. Is it like this that it goes? No, like this that it does the. How does it do? No, this for the fireworks. Oh, balloons. I'm waiting for the fireworks. No, nothing's happening. Nope, it's not working. What's this again? Balloons? I want fireworks. This will happen. Anyway, right. Thank you all for being here. It was a great time. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on Wednesday. It will be a premiere, so you can have a little bit of a chat with me. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye.